Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Nier Automata. We're almost back at the Resistance camp where we overheard something bad going down.
Get out of here, now!
Are they eating them?
That's gruesome. And this is what the machines look like underneath their outer shells. You can see it even better in some concept art that shows the smooth parts of the helmet, the outer layer, peeling away to reveal this horrifying looking endoskeleton that's just like a ball of twisted metal with glowing eyes and sharp teeth. I'm not trying to leave. I think my attack just carried me to the outer bounds of the arena. It's very strict. Yeah, no abandoning the camp. Actually, I think... is that ending L or is ending L a little bit later? Either way, we're not. There is a bad ending that we are going to skip for now and come back when we get chapter select. Because we are right on the cusp of beating Route A. I want to break that flow today. Everybody's gone. Everybody except for... where is she hanging out? Oh, not this way. I think she might be near the storage site. Hey, there's Anemone.
2B! You okay? They came out of nowhere, overran the entire camp. We tried to fight back, but our shots have...
Alert. Energy shields detected on multiple enemy fighters. Physical attacks recommended.
Got it. You get the other androids out of here. Good luck.
Things have been relatively peaceful, so much so that you would almost forget that there is a brutal, millennia-old war going on between the androids and the machines. Renewed hostilities. Because we've been spending all of our time dealing with Adam and Eve, who haven't really been the aggressors too much. There was the stuff with Grun and the missile silo. And 9S's kidnapping, but I don't know, it hasn't felt very warlike up until now. This is one way to carry us into the endgame. The endgame of Route A, anyway. Remember, just like in Nier, there are alternative routes that expand upon things. And the main ones are going to be for endings A, B, C, D, and E. Route B is very, very similar to Route A, with a couple of important differences here and there. But Route C is the really big one where things diverge, and it's quite different. It is entirely new, in fact. So Route A is, if anything, more like an extended prologue. We're closing in on being about halfway done. And we'll see how I'm going to handle Route B. I don't intend to show the entire Route B playthrough because it is very much retracing the steps of Route A. But Route C, that's entirely new. So Route C is going to get shown in its entirety, along with all of the endings. It seems like we've cleared out the Resistance camp. I think we just have to go back to Anemone now. Oh, she's not there anymore. Ah, there she is.
2B, you saved our lives. What's going on here?
I have no idea. They came out of nowhere and just...
Huh?
That was outside the camp!
Not quite done. On the way from the abandoned factory to here, there have been an enormous number of machines dropping in from seemingly out of nowhere, out of the sky. You might be thinking, didn't we just destroy this thing back at the end of the crazy cult abandoned factory? Not quite. This is a similar boss with a different name. This one is Bokushi, or Bokushi. The first one that we fought, the one in the factory, was Sochi. Sochi is the Japanese pronunciation of Zhangzi, or Zhangzi, depending on how you want to pronounce that. Again, Chinese tonal language, so
Local machine life forms are converging on the area.
English pronunciations can be a little bit wonky.
Hypothesis. The global class
Zhangzi was one of the founders of Taoism.
proposal.
Bokushi was the Japanese pronunciation of Mozi, who was a Chinese philosopher who, let's say, gravely disagreed with Taoism. The fight itself with Bokushi is pretty similar to the one with Sochi.
To me!
You okay?
Good thing I landed that direct hit. Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die.
To me! You okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
This phase of the fight, there's a yellow core in the center, creamy yellow core, surrounded by this churning mass of robot parts. We want to scrape away at the outer layer using stuff like our pod fire, and if we can get close enough, some melee hits. It's not super dangerous at this point. There's a little bit of bullet hell, and sometimes it does the whirlwind attack. It's not that bad. We just have to expose the core. Now, let's talk about Eve a little bit. So we got a very good look at that tattoo this time. That tattoo is more than... It bears a more than coincidental resemblance to the brand of the Cult of the Watchers from Drakengard. The Watchers are either angels or demons or some kind of cosmic monsters created by the gods, depending on the interpretation. Created by the same gods that brought mankind in the Drakengard world the Red Eye disease. Yeah, the Red Eye disease. Think, a disease characterized by uncontrollable bloodlust. Yeah, it turns out the flashing red eyes of the robots, when they become hostile and they start attacking you, the one that's even baked into their telegraphs, that's a thematic callback to Drakengard. Ooh, this is not good. There's another red eye disease callback coming up. But first, we have to make it through this. So, what Eve is doing with the mark of the Cult of the Watchers? That's a lot of does. They will not make that completely explicit, especially not in Route A. They will continue to drop a few more hints about it in some of the other endings and some side quests, I believe. But for now, just keep that in mind, that that's there at all. And it's kind of insane, that level of a Drakengard callback. Just something that specific. Then again, we did get a chord earlier.
They're still coming? What do we do? There's too many.
2B? 2B, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit!
Well, we got to save Pascal. Pascal's been the best throughout the entire game. So we have a short hike over to the shortcut that leads into Pascal's village from the city ruins, and we're gonna see what fresh hell awaits us there. In the meantime, look at the amount of enemies being airdropped onto the bridge. And wave goodbye to them. Unless you want to grind out a little bit of extra XP leading up to the final boss of Route A. You don't have to fight them. Some of the ones closer to the shortcut, they will join in on the upcoming fight, but that's no big deal. No, the moose ran away. They scared it off. Poor moose.
9S! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They've sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Yeah, they went berserk, possessed by bloodlust and reckless abandon. As their red eyes flash and the eyes underneath the helmets are exposed and are quite prominently glowing red. Yeah, it's another red eye disease callback. Oh, this looks like such a dope effect. Like, I hate this boss, because I think it's just kind of stupid, but that's a really dope looking attack. We have to deal with this just one more time. I think this is a slightly easier version of the fight that we got before. Might only get that one phase off, maybe a second one. No, we are going in for a round 2. I think the idea is okay, but it isn't active enough. This one really, really does favor the lasers, though. Makes it a nice disco light show. This one seems to come apart more easily.
You saved us! Oh, thank you so much!
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think I'll now what? And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless.
As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die!
So wait, if your brother was everything, why would you want to kill your brother? Final boss of Nier Automata Route A is a sentient machine in blackface. Also, note the bloody tears. Another callback to the red eye disease. And the more prominent look at the tattoo, which spread over the whole body. And something which you may not have noticed before, but everyone picked up on it right away during the trailers and when the concept art of Eve was released, is not just the tattoo, but how much it looks like his very tight leather pants are made out of some sort of scales. Like maybe dragon scales. So this is an intense-ass final fight. This is a pretty good one. The swirling storm, this maelstrom of just dirt and debris and metal swirling all about, makes for a really nice, gritty aesthetic. This part of the fight really sucks, though. Because they ask you to do bits of platforming while he is hurling really accurate and damaging projectiles at you. So you have to be ready to mid-air dodge. And sometimes that will happen. Because your mid-air dodge will turn into a perfect dodge, which will cut your air dash short. Send you right back to the bottom. So ideally, you want to dodge while you're still on the platform and then jump. Or, to be honest, you might just be better off taking the hit. Sometimes that's honestly preferable. Because it's like you're going to get shitloads of healing items, so sometimes it's fine to just take the hit. Did I take fall damage there? Oh, I was holding glide. Oops. And this is our first real fight against Eve. We couldn't win the last one. The first and last one we had with him.
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Life force is kind of an odd word here.
I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B.
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon Unit 9.
If 9S says he can do it, then he will!
So by this point, it's pretty easy to see that 2B's callousness towards 9S, it's a practiced routine. She's been cold to him, almost reluctantly so. When in reality, it's always very clear that she cares a great deal about him. I think it's a good time to pop these, forgot about him. And 9S is the real MVP of this fight because we would not be able to kill Eve without him hacking in. So mostly what we're doing right now is just buying him time while he charges up his hacking spear of mom. Oh, I thought his animations got fucked up for a second and he was actually fighting. Nope, he's still in the hacking animation. It's actually very similar to the ending of Nier with the final fight against the Shadow Lord. where it just becomes this really intense bullet hell segment. And we will mostly be unable to get close to him. As soon as we close the distance, he'll just move away. Love some of the leitmotifs in the music right now. Oh, it's so good. You just have to keep whittling him down. These are really not all that bad to dodge.
Alert. NFCS destroyed. Close-range combat no longer operable.
At least they weren't that bad to dodge. We're effectively crippled by whatever that pulse was.
Nothing matters anymore!
And yet, I'm still doing a pretty good job of dodging all this shit. It's not like we're in any realistic danger of dying at this phase. Look at our health bar. That's the first hit. Does do a chunk, though. It's no big deal.
NFCS destroyed. Ranged combat no longer operable.
And even if we heal up, it only takes the gray vignetting away.
It's over. Nines!
I really screwed up. I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Please do me. I want you to do this for me.
means I'm alive? Goddamned machines! Is this a message? The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
Wait a second, 2B.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies so that when I returned to my own body,
Yes. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
What is it that separates machines from androids like us? The machines have gained emotions, consciousness. The final screams they summoned on the edge of death. They still echo within me.
That seems like a scarier fate than death. Losing the you who you are now. Even if you can respawn and be like blacking out and losing huge chunks of time. That's what I love about Nier Automata's death system, by the way. It's a game mechanic that reinforces an idea that you have to confront in the prologue. When you die, it's not treated as a non-canonical game over. Your body is left behind in the world. You're just copied and put in a new body, like your consciousness is just transferred over from the last time that you backed up. But the old you is still out there somewhere, dead. And whatever experiences you had, or emotions that you felt, or knowledge that you gained between your last memory backup and dying is just gone. That's not a part of you anymore, or the new you. And that might make you fundamentally different. That is how death is given weight and consequence for these functionally immortal androids. But that's the end of Route A. We have seen the credits before, and we will see them again. So until Route B, thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.